Okay, evening guys. Here's a little video tutorial that I had promised you. This starts off at you've already downloaded the HTC Super Tool, which includes the root folder, which will give you these files, except for the recovery, because you'll just use whatever recovery you need. Don't worry about all these APKs; those really won't be necessary in this instance, since you won't actually be using the Super Tool itself. And of course, once you've got this done, then you'll be able to just download any ROM of your choosing, and we'll be using Swag's ROM here. Here's a zip file unzipped, and then here's a new EVO that I got a hold of. So you can see it says locked OOW. I'm not sure why that is, but we're going to attempt an unlock by going to the dev website here. You'll have to register, unlock, get started, and then from your drop down, scroll down to all supported files or all supported devices, and then start the unlock process. Couple of warnings about warranty. You'll have to acknowledge both of those. It'll tell you about pulling your battery. It'll tell you about these files. Don't worry about these here. You should have sync if you have an EVO already. And then the SDK in Java you won't need, because the Super Tool root folder has the ADB executable, DLL, and fastboot executable. Tells you to connect the device after putting it into fastboot, so that you get the fastboot USB on the screen, after of course the drivers install, which shouldn't take that long. Now up here at the dev website, it is walking you through downloading the SDK, the Java runtime, and whatnot. Like I said, you don't need those, so don't worry about those. You just scroll all the way down to the command prompt portion. I'm running Windows 7, so I'll just type CMD and hit enter. Okay, and now my drivers finished installing, so now you will see on the screen fastboot USB, like that. Alright, now at the command prompt up here, you'll have to type in you'll change the directory by pointing it to where the folder, the root folder from Super Tool resides. You can just directly put on there CD and then C and wherever your folder is. You can also do this here and copy it over. Then at your command prompt, you'll just CD space and then right click, paste, and that'll take you to the appropriate folder. You're changing directories to the appropriate folder. You hit enter, and now you're at the appropriate folder. Okay, back at the dev website, you proceed to step 8, and you'll type that in, fastboot OEM get identifier token. So up here, fastboot space OEM space GET underscore identifier. And bear with me, I'm typing one-handed and not for the right reasons. Underscore token. Just like so, just like it says here. And you'll press enter, which will give you your identifier token string there. Oh, got a command error. Let's see what I got. Fastboot OEM get ident. See? Gotta watch your spelling. I spelled identifier with a second D. So we'll try it again. There we go. That looks better with a TI. Sorry about the glare. I'm recording it on 3D. And there it is. And supposedly in Windows 7, you can right-click, mark, and then drag what you need. And you have to copy the arrows there. Once you've done that, then you just right-click, and you should have that available to paste. You'll scroll down on your dev website to this blank area and paste it. And according to what we know, you should be good to go there. You'll submit. If the token is good, you should get a screen such as that, to which you'll have to go into your appropriate email for registration. You'll get this email here. And from within that email that you receive, you will have a bin code sent to you. You'll download that unlock code bin. Okay. This previous one is for another EVO I tried, the initial EVO I tried. So we'll want to open the containing folder, and we're going to copy this one here from the 24th. And I always copy just in case I have to have access to the file at a later time. And we're going to put it here on our root folder, like so. Once you've done that, you go back to the email and you'll continue the bootloader instructions. It'll take you to this next page here, step 11. And it asks you to type in that command string. So we'll go back to here and we'll type fastboot space flash space lock. And of course we want to follow exactly And if you'll notice, I don't know if capitalization is important, but we'll do a capital U just like that and type it in. Underscore code .bin. Okay, and what happened there is you'll hit enter. Sending unlock, okay, writing, it says fails. What does it say? Signature. Of course, that's what we want to see. Let's try that again. Fastboot flash unlock code bin. So let's go back here. See, unlock token. See, I missed a whole step. So let's try that again. Like I said, typing one-handed. My apologies. Fastboot space flash space unlock token space, like I said, we'll do a capital U just in case, unlock underscore CDEV.bin. Fastboot flash unlock token space unlock code bin. And of course, you know, it'll wrap depending on how big your directory folder is. You can put that root folder on your desktop and it should be easier to get to, but that shouldn't matter. Hit enter. And misspelled it again. See that? Unlock code bin with a H. I'm going to put you guys down for a second. I can type it in normally. Alright. Okay, and here we go. Looks a little better. Fastboot flash unlock token unlock underscore code dot bin. Hit enter, and this is what we get at the phone. Blah blah blah. Warning: operating system yada yada. Prevent unauthorized access. AC disclaims any liability. You scroll up by volume up to yes, and then you hit power. That reboots your phone. And it should reboot it back into the OS at this point. You still have your command prompt up. And down here, step 13, the screen you saw. And then if you need to relock, you do fastboot OEM lock at the command prompt, where all your files are at your root folder. We'll just keep going here to see the phone boot up. I might have to cut this into parts. I'll do the recovery here in a second. I just want to boot up here, and I really shouldn't need to boot up. Let me just pull the battery on this thing. I know it's not good to stop it midway through. And if you look at the top there, it now says unlocked. And that's what we wanted to accomplish with the HTCDEV website method via command prompt and fastboot. Stay tuned for part 2 where we'll flash the recovery and boot into recovery to do the ROM. Thanks.